What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be painting a valve cover. I went to my local pull and pay, picked one up, 20 bucks, and I actually do have an extra one laying around, but it's from the RSX, so it doesn't just say Honda on it. So I ripped this one off of an Accord, and it obviously has the Honda logo just straight across here. So what I'm gonna do is just put some engine degreaser on it, clean it, and power wash it at the car wash, and then mask it off and spray it. Alright guys, so this is what I have, just some leftover engine degreaser. I'm not gonna get too into detail about cleaning this thing. Nope. Shake it up, and we're gonna spray it down. I'm just gonna focus on all the tight areas, such as this. Close that down. So we'll just let it sit a little bit and let it do its job, and we'll spray it down. Just hit it with this engine cleaner while we're here. Spray it down. Like $250 to get this car wash started. Might as well use the brush too, right? What color is that? Pink? Yes. Oh. Final spray. Say K20. Alright, now it's time to mask this thing up. So basically, get some masking tape and just a little blade of some sort. Alright, now we're going to mask up any spots that we don't want to get paint on. Alright, just to give you guys an idea. So I lay the tape over, and then I kind of just dig around there with my nail just to get that edge right there. So now we have that, and then I'm going to take the blade and just cut around that. It's nice and easy. Like that, and then it should just come right off. So, and I'm not gonna mask the Honda logo off, and I'm gonna tell you why. You can see that it does have some wear and tear on it. It looks like a pretty decent chip right here. So I'm not gonna mask it off because I mean it just takes a very long time to get that tape on there and really cut around the letters to get fine detail. That way we don't have any overspray on it. But what you can do is you get a block sander. So you'll get really fine grit, and then we'll just get something sturdy, something a little bit more grittier to take the paint off. So right after we get done spraying it, we'll hit this with a couple of coats, and then we'll take that block sander to it, and since it's it's a upraised surface, that block sander will just take off just the top layer here, and you know we'll be all right with the actual valve cover. We won't hit anything since we have all these like stains and markings on the letters. We're basically going to be sanding that down to a new finish, and then we'll polish it up so it'll be a lot shinier and just overall cleaner. So let me go ahead and finish this, and then we'll get it all ready for spray. Anyway, I filled the sink up a little bit with very hot water. Let this sit in here for about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up, and we're gonna go ahead and start spraying. So I decided to go with the Wrinkle Blue on this valve cover, and I'm going with this brand VHT. I used it previously on my last valve cover. I used the Wrinkle Red. I liked it a lot, but it wasn't the shade I wanted, so I don't know, maybe a recommendation for VHT. If you guys started to develop a little bit more shades or colors, that'd be awesome, but otherwise the product is amazing. I'm very happy with it. So I got everything all masked off here, and you know, let this sit outside in the sun. It is about 84 degrees right now where I'm at, And we're going to go ahead and shake this up for a few minutes, and then we'll start spraying. Go ahead and start spraying. And make sure you keep a good distance away from anything you don't want to get overspray on. And just do a really nice coat here. Keep your distance with this Wrinkle paint. With this paint. Oh, wow. Well, that ain't good. So keep our distance here. Get this a few coats. Keep shaking while you spray throughout the spraying process. A little wind flowing here. So I'm going to come on the side where the wind's actually blowing and get this side. Alright, so I got a couple of coats knocked down on it. Like I said, keep your distance with this stuff. With the Wrinkle paint, any Wrinkle paint you use for that wrinkle effect, you have to keep your distance and you have to have a right temperature. Alright, so I dropped it down a level. I'm about to hit it with my last coat here. I hit it with my last coat. I did have some issues. I had to go and resand down some spots, but ran out of paint, so I just did what I could. And I don't know, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see how it looks when it's all dry. Well, put the valve cover on the car. Still not sure if I'm digging it or not. I mean, it looks pretty dope. Yeah, let me know in the comment section, guys. Blue or red? Rock the blue or the red? Should I slap this guy back on? Or should I just keep rocking with the blue? So thank you guys for watching the video. I'm going to be posting more throughout the process of my build. In the comment section, if you'd like, leave a comment and let me know blue valve cover or should I put the OEM Type R valve cover back on. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.